Okay, so welcome back to the YouTube channel. We've got another top 5 for you right now. I think this follows on from the top 5 that we did last time, which was the signs of a recruiter showing stress at work. Today we're going to give you the antidote.
Please, give me the antidote!
Drama queen syndrome.
Top 5 ways of dealing with stress. I think before we get into it, I know you don't like this, but I'm going to remind everybody again, you got to click here to subscribe.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Is it?
It's right here.
Can't
Subscribe.
see it.
No, it's there. Believe me, it's there. It'll be on later. Don't worry about it. That's how it works. Click there to subscribe, like the videos, leave a nice comment if you want to. Okay, so let's get into it. So the number 1 way of dealing with stress is, I think, just to go out and get wasted, right? No, that wasn't it.
No, there wasn't that.
That wasn't on the list?
That was not on the list.
Sorry, we'll have to. Okay, no. The number 1 way of dealing with stress as a recruiter, a little bit more boring than that, but it's true, is to actually trust your KPIs. People don't like the word KPIs. It's kind of seen as a bit of a dirty word sometimes, isn't it? But
we love our KPIs.
Yeah.
I mean, all again, there's no secret around it. All top performers have high KPIs.
Yep.
You know? So I think if you're going through a little bit of a grind, the best way to do, guess what it is?
work your way out of it.
By sending some CVs out.
Yeah.
So no magical formula there, just lots of CVs out, good CVs to your client, and then eventually amongst those CVs, there will be that placement that is going to magically appear at the end of the road.
Definitely.
Number 2 is trust your processes. So, I mean, I do love my processes, I think.
You do? Yeah.
I do. So, I think the modern recruiter has to be a methodical, well-organized professional, basically. So, not somebody that goes around and chase, deals here and there. You need to have a specific methodology and a process that you follow to help navigate the wilderness of the recruitment world, right? So, again, stick to the plan. First of all, have a plan on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Stick with the plan, work your KPIs, and then eventually you're gonna get your placements.
Yeah. Number 3, I think is don't get too distracted by external factors. I think it's easy to start to look around the business and maybe this person got it slightly easier, or that person is getting more jobs than me.
How'd you fucking do that?
I think just don't get distracted by all that, because that just adds to the stress, actually. If you start looking for reasons why your situation is unfair or why things haven't worked out, then you're actually going to be more stressed.
Yeah.
So I think just stay away from that negative stuff, and I think you'll reap the rewards.
Yeah, and following up on that is focus on yourself. Again, like work your weaknesses. So if you follow the processes, your KPIs are high, and some way somehow that is not working, probably you might have to work on your technicalities. Like how you're closing candidates. Are you working with the right clients in the first place? Are you working hot jobs, for instance? All these kind of things, right? Try to really understand the nitty and gritty. Most of the time is really, looking yourself in the mirror, understand what are the things that I need to improve in order to get there.
Even outside of work, if it means maybe you need to, go to the gym a little bit, or take some more time to actually de-stress, and just get your personal life in order.
Yeah.
And combine that with improving your weaknesses at work. And I think those two in combination are going to make a big difference.
Most of the time they'll get you out of trouble.
I think so. I think the last point is, if you do work in a team-based business, don't isolate yourself from the rest of the team. I think it's very common for, if you are stressed, that you kind of shrink away a little bit and focus on yourself and stop talking to your colleagues. But actually, that team environment is a big stress relief. So you don't want to take yourself away from that. If you're in a good team, especially, your colleagues will support you, and in the future it'll be your turn to support them.
When they have that time, yeah.
So don't isolate yourself from your support network outside of the office and in the office. Continue to be that good team player, and you'll find actually the stress can be relieved. Sometimes with your colleagues' success as well. You know, you're happy for
I
them.
think the worst thing you can do is just compare yourself to others most of the time, and when the best thing to do is actually really focus on yourself, feed off the energy of the team as well. I think it's really, really important. You know, I think sometimes, you know, if you're having, you know, a bad month or a bad couple of months, but everyone else around you is having good months, instead of being bitter about it and comparing yourself to them, just, you know, come in with a good attitude and observe what they're doing well, seek advice at times, you know, and again, just come in with a good mood. I think that's really, really important. It's simple, but really, really important.
Yep.